welcome to the Tristan channel. I'm Fleet Admiral Faulkner, and in this video I'll be talking about the Galaxy X-Class Dreadnought, seen in All of Good Things, and also the class of starship that I personally myself command in Star Trek Online, in the Star Trek Online universe. Right? I later had a refit so that to my ship, so it's more Sirius / Galaxy class hybrid variant of the Dreadnought. You'll see that in the bonus clip anyway. The Galaxy X-Class was a type of Federation starship in Starfleet service at the end of the 24th century and were expected to continue in service into the 25th century. It was a Dreadnought subclass of the Galaxy class design. The Galaxy class was refitted at the turn of the 25th century after the collapse of the Khitomer Accords in 2399. In response to increased hostility with the Klingons, the newly redesigned ship was equipped with a phaser spinal lance, which essentially fired like a beam weapon, and phaser cannons, torpedoes, and a cloaking device. Since Starfleet was authorized to develop and implement cloaking technology on selected ships, the additional engine nacelle assembly greatly increased the ship's speed. By the year 2409, Galaxy X-class starships like USS Victory were equipped with cloaking devices and served as flagships of fleets. In the same year of the class were used by the Terran Empire's Imperial Starfleet. One such vessel was the ISS Stardee, which led a Terran invasion of the Prime Universe. In a possible future timeline, the USS Enterprise D had been converted to the specifications of this class by the 2390s, although that reality was aborted when Q made Jean-Luc Picard aware of how his fate would unfold. In the 25th century, the design of the Galaxy X-class cruiser allowed its commanding officer to choose from different designs or variants which could be modified further at starbases. Furthermore, the installation of a deflector shield or deflector shields from specific factions modified the whole appearance, including shields from the Riemann Resistance, the Breen Confederacy, and the Dominion. With the lance cannon installed, saucer separation was sacrificed, albeit later modifications were made so that it could be used both lance and saucer separation. Also, at the base of the third nacelle is a secondary shuttle bay where shuttles can be launched like fighters, etc. And there you have it, the Galaxy X-Class Dreadnought. Before I sign off, there is some bonus footage of my ship, a little bit of a tour. And so, until the next video, this is Fleet Admiral Faulkner of the USS Derbyshire signing off. As you can see with my one, it's like the Sirius class, but I gave it a hull, adjusted the hull. So it's got the classic, what do you call it? The classic Galaxy class hull, and pylons, but with the Sirius saucer and the nacelles to give it that sort of Neo Dreadnought Galaxy, Neo Galaxy Dreadnought class. If I fly near the Earth, yeah, it's jumping like that because the server, because I'm near space dock and there's loads of ships around. So if I so if I so just like in All Good Things, it cloaks. I can't demonstrate the beam weapon because there's no enemies around. I can't just fire it. And a second, let's see if I can get some more. And I gotta get a bit of light. Also does a source of separation. As you can see, I'll try and get the... If you look at the neck, I'm not sure you see it, it looks like a small little square. A squarish sort of thing. Well, basically that's the lance weapon, so that means you can still fire the beam weapon when the source is detached, but it's just not as powerful. See where it clips there? So it's more effective when it's all together one bit. I've got phased dual cannons, trilithium tricobalt torpedoes, quantum phased torpedoes, anti-proton dual heavy cannons, heavy digitizer plasma torpedo, which is like basically VJ weaponry, digitizer plasma beam, tricobalt mine launcher, and Tetrion beam array. That's the weapons I got so far on it. I'm trying to find get you a good picture of it. This is the bridge, classic Enterprise D bridge. As you can see, I've chosen the All Good Things uniform. Oh, don't want to get that out. Captain's Ready Room, so it's still got a classic inside Enterprise D. Officer room, briefing room. The holodecks don't work, but you can have captain quarters. Oh, right, so I was interrupted by nature. But yeah, the actual, even though you can walk into the holodecks, they don't actually function or work. But on this deck, you've got captain quarters, or in which case this would be my quarters. Exactly like it is in a TV series. So you've got the portrait there. So in here, oh, here we go. Beverly's office. It's basic sick bay. And the cool thing is, well, they've got this DLC that you get for it. It's basically a bridge DLC that you purchase. I didn't realise it had all these extra options. Oh look, transport room. I went in a turbo lift and then it came up with these options and I was like, oh. It's really cool as well because it's got people walking around. So if we go, oh, that's my quarters, isn't it? So we go back in the turbo lift. Oh, there you go. Deck 10, holodeck, and 10 forward. It's funny. I was going to just show you the configuration I made because I was on about my starship being like a Sirius class, but obviously quite a bit of it's galaxy as well. But I thought I'd end up showing a bit of tour. There you go, 10 forward. Counsellor. Not sure how you get that to work, but because you talk to her and say, "Oh, when do you want an appointment?" But I haven't been contacted by her yet, so. Oh. I was just trying to think what else is down here. I think it's just. Oh, here you go. We've got these holodeck rooms. They don't do anything, but I'm still amazed though, because the DLC, I was like, really? I thought it's just the bridge, the staff room, and the captain's ready room. But then I found out you could do these things. Old classic engineering. So basically, the inside is pretty much. Oh, just in case anyone's curious. There's a little panel where they said, "Oh, burn the midnight oil." But yeah, it's basically the same as. So with my ship, it's the because I started off with the Galaxy, but then obviously I wanted to update it a bit more, so it's in fit with the Picard series. So I basically changed some of the parts on the outside to what you could make it look 21st century, so it's like a Neo Galaxy thing. Yeah, the only problem is you just jump straight to there instead of out to airlift. But again, there's Captain's room. The fish looks a bit dead. Oh, great, hot. So yeah, wicked. So yeah, that's the USS Derbyshire, sorry, Derbyshire. Well, it's spelled Derbyshire, but it's Derbyshire. Yeah. So there you go. I'm kind of if there's a discrepancy in the recording, it's because I at one point I forgot to press record. But yeah, I hope you got a good idea. But yeah, so essentially I've modded it so it's in like a Neo Galaxy Dreadnought. It's got serious